Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Rachel.
Welcome to LeisureBit. And today we're coming to you from the beautiful village of
Hutton-le-Hole,
which is in the North York Moors. While we're here, we're going to visit the Rydale Folk Museum, which should be interesting. And we're staying on a DA rally, which costs £10 for the night. It's our first use of Camping and Caravan Club sites this year. And I was considering not renewing it as we haven't used it. But we thought we'd check this out. Let's see how we get on.
LeisureBit is the way to go with David, Rachel and Roxy. Let's hit the road and explore.
We're just arriving in Hutton-le-Hole, our home for the evening, staying at the Camping and Caravanning Club DA meet with the Teesside DA. On arrival, we checked in with the rally marshal, paid our fees and made our way to the pitch. What was fantastic is we didn't need to pre-book for this rally. Here we are at Hutton-le-Hole in the North York Moors. It's drinking water and a chemical emptying point.
it's a nice open field and we're all staggered in a different, so there's like a van gap so that you can all have a really good view. So that's nice, that's well thought through.
10% discount at the Forge Tea Room. Over there is the way into the field. There's a Caravan Club CL just next door as well. I believe it's about £30 a night to stay in there, and it's a 5-van CL site. Now go and take a look around Rydale Folk Museum. The first thing up is the blacksmiths. The museum was £10 to get in for adults. There were concessions and children's rates available. Check out the website, links in the description. It's a cute little shelter. It's a cobbler. Look in the tinsmith. See the old lights on the top shelf. Cooper. Look in the high shop. To the iron foundry. In here is the undertakers. This is Stang End at Longhouse. Amazing how different the construction of the buildings are compared to modern day. room here. Witch's Hovel. This bedroom looks posher than the last one. The manor house. Quite a grand house. There's the bog. This is the Crofter's cottage, where many of the poorer people who lived in the area would have lived, where it's effectively a one-roomed house. And dates back to 1450 to 1500. Opened on the 19th of November 2010. Incredible amount of detail. Isn't that incredible? Brilliant. Potting shed. Various tools and machinery stored in the potting shed. Did you know that apples were said to cure warts? What they did, they picked an apple, they rubbed it on the wart, and then they buried it in the garden. As the apple rotted, the wart gradually disappeared. Now in the fold yard, let's check it out. Red tractor. Wow, it's an interesting machine. It's a threshing machine. Various trailers. It's a library and research room here. Some handy outside seating area as well. Believe it or not. Some quite useful terminology there on sheep. A tup or a ram is a male sheep. A cull ewe is a female sheep no longer fit for breeding. A wether is a castrated male. Gimmer is a female lamb. Look inside the shepherd's hut. These huts were used to keep the shepherds warm and have somewhere to eat and sleep during lambing time. They were wheeled into the relevant fields. Isn't that clever? This is much bigger than I expected. It's actually really nice. With your admission, you can also come back anytime you like for the next year. That's good, isn't it? It's here at the Iron Age settlement. Let's check it out. I'd imagine you'd need to keep the fire going most of the year in these. Feels really cool in there. Shows how things moved on over the many years. Got the chickens in here. The coop. What an absolutely cracking museum. Plenty to see. Over 6 acres. You can loan a mobility scooter or wheelchair as well, free of charge, when you come and visit. That's good, isn't it? Looks like you can hire the room there, potentially a cafe previously. Way out. There's also toilets just there.
Come back in, however you want to do it then.
Just behind me is the Crown, and we're going there for tea. Handy little shop and somewhere you get nice cream.
So we're here at the Teesside DA rally and it's a really good weekend. We're on a grass pitch but it's nice and dry. I'm going to go and have a quick look around the local village and see what's occurring. Come with me. Here I am at the entrance to the Teesside District Association rally in Hutton-le-Hole, and it's a beautiful little site. The site itself is right in the middle of the village and you drive in through past some little units and shops. There is also a small campsite which you can see just down here. It's a 5-van site. Looks to be full, but we'll just have a quick peek over and go and have a look. It looks as though it's all hard standing, which is really, really good. There's a dog groomers. There was a dog in there being groomed. There's a cycle shop. In this little unit there is the Mark Egerton Gallery, which is some beautiful pictures. Toll glass. That's a gallery that's normally open but it's closed at the moment just for this weekend for a celebration. Let's go and have a look around the rest of the village, and in typical fashion the rain's coming. Just before the telephone box is the entrance to Hutton-le-Hole's caravan site. I'm going to have a look in the church now because there was a sign outside saying that it was open. From the grounds of the church you can actually see into the campsite here in Hutton-le-Hole. The village hall is just behind me and the post box. I'm just walking past somewhere called Burnley Country House. Now that looks posh, it looks really, really grand, but I've just spotted something I want to go and have a look at. Going through the village here, there's a little tiny, tiny bridge over the little meandering stream. You can see that the little stream meanders its way through the village, and I've got to say, what a village it is. Beautiful gardens, well maintained. Here's the entrance to the Rydale Open Air Museum. It depicts a history of the North Yorks area through the time. Just behind me is the Crown pub. We're coming down here later for food, so we'll have a look inside later on. But there's loads of outdoor spaces for you to sit, eat and drink. The Crown Inn has a large car park. It's free to park here as long as you're eating, drinking or staying in the pub. If you're not, you do need to pay, and it's £3 an hour. There is space for up to 4 campervans or motorhomes to stay here on site, and the pitches are right at the back of the site.
We've got water, we've got disposal. We've also got electric hookup. The charge is £20 per night with electrical hookup or £10 without, and there's no obligation to eat in the pub. It was nice inside the Crown. We were joined by Rose and George. I had the chicken parmo, Rachel had the scampi, Rose had a baguette and George had the pie. We also managed to squeeze in a couple of puddings. Good morning. It's now Sunday morning. I'm just going for a little wander out into the village. Our membership for the Camping Caravanning Club is up for renewal in a couple of weeks' time, and as we hadn't used it too much, I was considering not renewing it. However, we decided to come away to this DA meet, which is with Teesside DA or District Association. It's been absolutely brilliant, so it's made me reconsider, and I think I will renew. It's a lovely morning this morning. There's Hutton-le-Hole's War Memorial. What an absolutely cracking little village, really picturesque. I love the little stream that runs through it.
You should be able to see behind me the rally field. When you come into this field, you can either go right, which will take you down to the path into the village, or straight on into the wood. There you can see the rally field. Just at the back of the rally field is a field with sheep and goats in. I think they're a little bit suspicious of Roxy, although Roxy hasn't noticed them, to be fair. Rox has found herself a little stick to play with. So this is the gate that leads to the stream. Immediately through that gate you go over a little bridge that takes you into the wooded area. This is our first rally with the Teesside DA, and would I do it again? Yeah, do you know what, I would. It's brought me to a beautiful place that I've never been to before. People are being super friendly but not in your face. It's been really, really good, and value for money too. Yeah, I would do it again.
Cracking breakfast in the barn tea rooms there. Definitely recommend it. And guess what? It was open from half seven. Brilliant, eh?
Beautiful.
The name Hutton-le-Hole means place of the burial ground near the hollow. It's also been known as Hedge Hotton, Hotton under the hedge, and Hutton. And the name Hutton-le-Hole came about in the 19th century.
What a wonderful little place to come. I've never ever heard of this place before, but it's super quaint and beautiful. Good rally. We haven't been on many rallies before, but it was really, really good. Lovely place. Definitely recommend. What about you?
Yeah, it's been really interesting, and what was quite nice is that you could pretty much just do your own thing. Was also impressed with the mix of age range of people. When we've been on one before, they've typically been older people. As I mentioned at the start of the video, we were actually considering cancelling our Camping and Caravan Club membership. Reason being, if you're not using it, it's a waste of money, isn't it? But actually, this has been quite enjoyable, so I think we'll renew for next year and see how we get on. Thank you for watching.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
And we will catch you for the next bit.
Bye.
Bye.